Also, I totally forgot about this. This is also goes back into we actually are closer to the shift change and all this other stuff because now, if you don't know, I'm telling you now, Cern is actually activating their particle collider, and basically things are about to get very interesting. You're about to see a lot of stuff that you've never seen before. People talk about the Mandela effect, all this other stuff, and obviously the Doctor Strange multiverse movie is around the corner, so obviously this isn't a coincidence, and basically things are about to get very interesting. I want to sit here and come on and say that you should absolutely pay attention to basically your personal life and who you are talking to, because I keep getting this. I don't claim this, but with all this stuff that is going on, we're about to see something that we've never seen before. And the stuff that CERN's actually trying to get their hands on, we're about to start to see. Like, I'm not claiming this. I don't know how this dimension thing works or whatever the case it is, even though I have dreams and God is taking me to these places. But basically, uh, the multiverse is real. There are infinite number of worlds, or what? Infinite. I was told it was like 2,000, but probably more. Um, but there are other worlds like ours that exist. You exist. I have a video on this. I have a video on this and everything. But basically, the multiverse theory isn't just a theory. It's factual. This is why you start. This is why you hear stuff about the Mandela effect, these time travelers in these photos, why celebrities look like vampires, all this other stuff, excluding cloning, all these other things. This stuff is actual. This stuff is real. They've been getting technology from other places, that gets into like fallen angels and stuff. This stuff is real. So the multiverse theory is it's not just a theory, it is something that is real. I've mentioned movies like Looper. There's a movie called Deja Vu with Denzel Washington. There's the Mandela Effect, the movie. There's a movie where an old guy, his younger self from the past, is trying to kill him when he's older. I totally forgot the name of that movie. Like, this time traveling stuff is real, and they even have this stuff in Disney movies. Why do you think this stuff is constantly mentioned in entertainment? Because it's for an agenda. This stuff is about to get very real, and I don't know if God's this person who I've just made a video on, which is part of it. I don't know. Basically, I've been shown that I have a doppelganger, but that's another thing. Doppelgangers and people that are your family members and all this other stuff. You have to watch the Mandela effect to understand how this whole dimension thing works. Because basically in the movie it talks about how his daughter dies, and then all of a sudden he starts seeing his daughter again, and then she's there. All types of stuff. But basically, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know what God is about to do. I'm not putting my foot in God's mouth. I'm not claiming this. But if this does happen, it happens. But there could be people, we could literally be seeing people that look just like our family members in this world. That's not really hard to believe. And I've talked about how in one of my videos, how this is a very bold claim, and just like the world splitting in half. But there's a movie for the world splitting in half, and it's called Elysium. It's spelled Elysium. Literally, and I'm not making this up. That's probably about as close as it gets. But we could be seeing family members, friends, loved ones, or whatever the case it is, come to this dimension, or God takes us from one place to the other, and that's how it's going to work. There's other people that have talked about this stuff. Somebody I followed said that God told her that this dimension isn't yours. Your husband is dead in this one, but in another one, he's still alive or whatever. Don't know how that works out. I don't know how it works out for people who have medicated family members that have taken the mark of the beast. I don't know if these people are going to turn, and then all of a sudden when the shift change happens or whatever the case it is, God puts them here, but he like erases their mind and their world dies or whatever. I'm not going to sit here and say that happens, even though I have seen that happen. But something is about to happen. And now that CERN is activating their particle collider, entities and all this other stuff that we've never seen before is going to start leaking over. And so, yeah. And so I also had a dream that basically when they do activate that, what what they are trying to bring over to the other side, which is not a parallel universe, is basically hell on earth. They're going to get what they want, but it's going to end up killing them. So yeah, I just wanted to sit here and say that. So yeah, I had to mention that, Mother of God. I'm so glad I had to mention that. That and then the whole particle collider thing goes into also the shift change because I don't know how this is going to work, what God's going to do, or whatever the case it is. But literally, your life will be changed in an instant. And when I have another video where I talked about an open vision, where basically I went to sleep and then I woke up somewhere else. I'm famous, all this other stuff, and so this stuff is going to happen. So, yeah, just want to emphasize that because Mother of God, people need to know this. That and yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously, there's going to be food, and now we're obviously getting even closer to the shift change because there are food shortages, and these factories randomly are burning randomly out of nowhere, and all this other stuff. So, yeah, and hope you guys have a blessed day. And I just had to mention this, and so God bless.